van is a 1996 Volkswagen Transporter, a T4. It is a 1.9 diesel non-turbo 1X engine. I bought it back in 2011. I think it's just done just over 100,000 miles. Fast forward to now, it's done 240,000 miles, I believe. It's taken us all over Europe. It's gone through various stages in its life, from a panel van to a camper van, and it's now, affectionately known as the Rolling Home. My name's Callum Creasy. I'm 28 years old. Yeah, this is my van. This is my vehicle. We've always called it the Rolling Home, and then I guess three or 4 years ago, after kind of taking loads of photos and making films and documenting all of our travels, we thought, okay, we'll start an Instagram account and share all of those photos. And then, unbeknownst to us, it just snowballed from there, and people from all over the world started connecting with the van and the interior and kind of what the photos represented. It would get reposted on Tumblr sort of like 10, 20, 30,000 times. And it was like, wow, okay, this vehicle is bigger than just one camper van. It represents something to people. Currently the editor of the Rolling Home Journal, which is a quarterly publication celebrating alternative living. And the journal was a way of us moving away from our own personal travels, our own personal story, and celebrating people who are the same as us, if not, further trips, longer trips to more far-flung places. The memories that we have in that van kind of gives you an attachment to it, and you only really feel those memories when you're driving, and when you're like, okay, I might be driving from A to B, but if I wanted to, I'd just put an extra bit of diesel in here, and I could go get the ferry, and I could be in France, I could be in Spain, and that's the special part of that vehicle, or any vehicle. It's a small engine, it's just a small Golf engine, 4-cylinder. It's got about 65 brake horsepower when it came out of the factory, and whether it has that now is another question. It's super easy to work on. There's no ECU. It's all mechanically controlled. We rebuilt the top end of the engine, replaced the head a good few years ago because the water jacket corroded and it was like pressurising the system. Every bit of information you could ever want about a Volkswagen T4 is online. If you have a problem, that somebody else has had the problem before. If you want to replace parts, they're super easy to get hold of. There's a reason why Volkswagen T4s are so popular. So this is actually the old oak worktop from our old studio, which is cool. There's nothing better than seeing it when it's like ready to go away on a trip, for an indeterminate amount of time, because it's fully kitted out. It's ready for an adventure. Moving on from the journal, now it's like, okay, how can we get back to the basics, and how can we get back to that original reasons for building the van? And that's where the new business comes in, which is the Onwards Adventure vehicles. I've just launched with my friend Duncan. This new venture with Dunk is a way of kind of getting back to building, designing, those challenges of sort of small interior design, and adding windows and adding solar panels and water systems and electrical systems, and creating these vehicles that you can then give to people, and they can go off and have some of the best times of their lives in. For me, it's like a dream, for sure.